your life is on the line and you know that you're on an oxygen tank and they're going to put you in your head, see what you do. Because the bottom line is that me, I'm one person. I can never miss.
Guy's not being loyal to you. How could you be loyal to him?
Yeah.
And whether you're your father or not. So, you know, but it's always been hard because it was my father.
The word came down, this guy had to go. You know, we didn't know nothing about it until the last minute. And I liked him. I liked Billy. He was a nice guy, but...
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Chattin with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today we got Mr. Ori Spado.
But that picture that you posted, that picture was taken after we made the score. We did go on a cruise to make 3 stops in Mexico. I hated it. I gotta be honest with you. You know, Carnival Cruise Line. I got Montezuma's Revenge down there, but that's what we did.
So what kind of things would you guys do, like with the money? And would this guy keep chasing the drugs? Like, was he always, you said he was always on drugs, the other guy, right?
Oh, Bob Crow?
Yeah.
Bob could cook up an ounce of coke, all right? So quick you couldn't catch him. That's how fast he was. Hookers like you can't believe. After we got the money, everything. Now he's got money in the bank. We were taking him down to Santa Monica Beach, walking out. We got him off the shift for a long period of time. Now it's a Saturday night. We told Bruce to take off for a few hours and do some things that he had to do. And John and I sitting in the house this Saturday night. We says, come on, Bob, go to dinner with us. Nah, he says, I'm good. He says, I'll stay right here. Bob, you okay? Bruce is, yeah, Bruce will be back in a few minutes. So John and I went to a restaurant here in Beverly Hills. And we're sitting there when we get a fucking call from Bruce. Where's Bob? In the time that we left, one of the girls knew we left, went there, picked up Bob, brought her to the house, to her house, had an ounce of fucking cooked for him, a pike, and said how much she loved him. At that time, he had $300 and some odd thousand left in the bank. Okay, that's Saturday night. By Wednesday, she had taken off every fucking dollar. By Wednesday. So she had taken every dollar. When she was through, she just dumped them off in the middle of the road up on Benedict Canyon like it was a rag. Yeah.
And then left him. And
left him. And so now, he didn't stop. Now, we had opened the account for him at a particular bank here. $34,000 a month is a lot of money for anybody.
Yeah.
Not Bob Crow. Okay. So he would always call me up on a Friday that he needs $10,000. I go, Bob, where the fuck am I going to get that money? I said, the interest is high. You got to pay double. I don't care. I don't care. All right, let me see what I could do. So I would drive to his house. It would be my money. I'd have the cash. All right, Bob, look at the guy do $5,000, but he wants a check for 10. He's waiting for me up the road. Give me a check for 10 grand. I'll come back with the 5. And he would. I leave. I go out of the compound for a few minutes. I drive back. I give him the 5. That'd be on a Friday. On fucking Monday, when that money's hitting his bank, I was there with the first check. And I got the 10.
So you're making $5,000 like that.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a nice pickup, man. But you got all these people that are like vultures trying to get at him, all these prostitutes and drug dealers, right?
It was great. But I'll tell you what, I became friends with Elizabeth Adams. She was the Beverly Hills madam. She's the one. And Heidi Fleiss.
Heidi Fleiss, yeah.
Heidi Fleiss began with Elizabeth. And he owed Heidi money. He owed them all money. And they all had to go through me. And then they both loved me. And then Heidi Fleiss, one night I'm laying in bed, it's midnight. I get a call from Elizabeth Adams. An ex-boyfriend of Heidi Fleiss was bothering her and threatening her. I knew his name, Ivan Nagy. He did one TV show. Ivan Nagy, his name was, I believe. So now there I am on the fucking phone. I got Heidi Fleiss. I got Elizabeth Adams. And now I call Ivan. I tell him. Now I knew this guy loved the nightclubs. Okay, he was a nightclub guy out every night. So I called him up. He calls me a guinea bastard. I jump out of my bed, my fucking veins are popping out of my neck. You son of a bitch, I said, I'll climb that fucking wall, I'll take your fucking heart out. And then I said, nah, better yet, I said, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to see to it that you cannot get them ever enter one fucking nightclub ever again in Hollywood. Goodbye. That's what I did. And he never got another nightclub.
Yeah, you can't let people disrespect you like that. Have you seen a lot? You've seen a lot of crazy stuff out there in California, huh? Over the years?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a lot of crazy shit.
So what's some of the
still crazy shit?
What about in the nightclubs? When you were in the nightclubs late at night, what's some of the crazy things you've seen after the nightclubs were over or during the nightclubs?
You know what? You see the average thing. I mean, we were always in the high-end area of the nightclub. I was, normally I'd be there. I'd be there with these heavy rappers, who they're paying for everything. They'd be paying for everything. I never had to pay for anything in these fucking nightclubs. Never. And never waited in line to go into a nightclub. Never.
Yeah, you guys will always be in the VIP and all that, right?
I don't know. It seems like, I don't know why. It's just an automatic thing. I walked up to a door. It seems like people know me. Even when they don't know me, they know me.
There's been a lot of robberies out in the higher ends of Hollywood lately, right?
Oh, throughout California. It's crazy, yeah. You're going to Nordstrom, Neiman Marcus. I mean, several people with masks on, taking several $100,000 worth of goods.
I've seen
You know how that goes. They
Yeah.
come out and they say, hey, they took $500,000. All right, what do you equate to? By the time they sell it, they're lucky if they get 50 grand. Okay?
Yeah. People run up to them and they rob them for their watch right there in Hollywood.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I'm going to be having lunch at that place today.
The same place.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Make sure you eat inside.
I got no watch. I don't wear a watch. We're being gouged in the grocery stores and every place else. And our government's not doing a goddamn thing about it. Okay? The average person is spending $705 a month more for food and groceries in the last 2 years. $705. So all that money they gave you for the pandemic and all that bullshit, they got it back 10 times.
Have you, what about the hurricane? How was that? Because there's been a lot of talk about it on the East Coast, and
we lucked out here in Beverly Hills in Los Angeles. We didn't get it bad. They got it bad down south. San Bernardino, Palm Springs is flooded like hell. They're still digging cars out of the mud down there.
Dodger Stadium.
Yeah, Dodger Stadium, I guess, got it bad.
Watch, yeah. I'll show you a picture of it. It's underwater, the whole parking lot, everything. It's going viral. Did you see that picture yet?
I try not to watch the news, okay?
You try to avoid it?
You gotta watch what I put. I post certain things on TikTok. I post my true feelings about certain things. So, folks, you want to find out? Holy shit! Man.
That's Dodger Stadium, and this is the entrance to Dodger Stadium. Right here, you just follow the river.
Yeah.
Right into Dodger Stadium. How has your life been ever since you've been out of prison, Ori? How has things changed for you?
Well, we live in an entirely different world from when I went into prison till I come out. You got to remember, we got arrested in 2008. Shortly after, you had the recession, the downfall. Our homeless population grew drastically, but now it grew. Not with just, it wasn't, I talked to somebody about this yesterday. It's not your druggies or your alcoholics or your mental illness. Okay, we have families that are homeless. Okay, the husband gets laid off of a job. They can't pay the rent. And I'll never forget looking out my bedroom window to the alley behind us where my son lived, where I was on home confinement for 6 months. And seeing a husband and wife and their daughter going through the garbage. It was a terrible thing. But that's what you're seeing today. And it's only going to get worse because now all these people who didn't have to pay their rent during the pandemic, all right, and who didn't get any relief, the time has come. So eviction notices are going crazy right now. It's going to get worse. And all these people keep saying they're going to do something about it. They don't do shit except for the fact that it gets worse.
What about the writer's strike? Have you noticed a lot of people out of work? It's crazy. A lot of people are just going to lose their homes from that.
Oh, it's going to be devastating. And from everybody in the industry that tells me this will not end until January, February. So we got a few more months to go yet. You can't blame the writers. You can't blame the actors. This AI, artificial intelligence, is a very dangerous thing, in my opinion. Okay? You take, for example, when they do my movie, I sell my rights. I got to sell them my rights to my book. Once they own that rights, they could write and have artificial intelligence write 10 more fucking books, The Accidental Gangster.
The whole series of them. And you
they
cannot...
do a whole series, whatever they want.
And you won't get a dollar off that, right?
Look at Matt Damon is copywriting and trademarking his voice and his face.
Good idea.
Huh?
That's a great idea.
Yeah. And, with the writers, they're trying to they missed out on VHS, DVDs, and all that there, the streaming. And so now they're trying to get in and get this one right. So it's going to take a while. On November, I'll be speaking in front of NASCAR in Las Vegas. And next week, I'm beginning with stories with Ori. It's going to be a talk show that I'm going to be doing from a studio in Brentwood. And today at lunch, everything goes well. I met this very intelligent young lady who's very bright, very quick, very fast. And it's a possibility. We'll see. I told her to think about being my manager. I need a manager. So we'll see how this goes. But we're having lunch at 1 o'clock. So,
Hey, man, I hope, I wish you the best in the future. And go check out Ori's book, The Accidental Gangster. I got my copy. Go get your copy. It's a great book. And you got your website, right? The Accidental Gangster.
oh, yeah. Please subscribe to my website, my YouTube. All right. Go to my YouTube. Subscribe because you're going to want to see stories with Ori. All right.
Put a
I'm
link.
doing a lot of things. You're going to see me doing a lot of things with Playboy Bunnies.
Oh, man.
Ori's Angels. And that, watch out for that there. Check my posts. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Go to them all. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Bill.
Thanks, man. And
Take
if you
care, my
guys,
friend.
you too, I'll give you a call, Ori. And if you guys like this type of content, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. And if you don't, too bad. Start your own podcast. Peace. Thanks, Ori.
Take care.